from 20 years ago, circa 1996, 1997. This goes back to my old high school days. This here would be a Power Macintosh 5500 with a 225 megahertz Power PC CPU. This actually predates the original iMac, and as you can see, this is a working condition. Well, as you can see, the CD drive in the bezel always keeps jamming. So what you see there is a cover that caused that. I kind of busted it off anyway. And I actually upgraded this to Macintosh OS 9.1. This was originally shipped with OS 7.6 from the person on eBay. And he had a bunch of MIDI software on it, and certainly don't think I want to take up a hobby of being a digital musician. But anyway, this is an all-in-one. And as you can see down here, it does have a CD-ROM drive, a floppy disk, built-in speakers, a monitor attached to that with the computer beneath. So, what I'm going to do is power on for everyone. This is an ADB keyboard, designer keyboard I believe, and this turns on via soft power, which means that it can only be turned on by the keyboard. The power switch on the back only supplies the power without booting it. And there of course is the ADB mouse too that goes along with that. And even though I did upgrade this from scratch to 9.1, the performance can be quite slow, as you will soon see. So, without further ado, let's power it. Yes, and that bong certainly hasn't changed much in the past 20 years, so there goes the DeGauss. Happy Mac. As you can tell, it's a slow boot up already, and I just installed this from scratch just a couple of days ago. It's gonna have extensions up the wazoo, trust me. And yes, it's gonna warn me about the clock there. You can tell that the battery has certainly run its course on this. Understandable for a 20-year-old computer. Alright. Let's zoom in and hope it focuses. Network time error, I know, alright. There's the trouble with these old computers. Anyway, let's go into this one. And it is indeed Mac OS 9.1. Built-in memory, 32 megabytes. And virtual memory here happens to be 64 megabytes used on Macintosh HD. Yeah, 32 megabytes here, and then in this thing I actually had 32 gigabytes of RAM, so that tells you how the last 20 years went. And No, we'll just close that. Get info. General information. And this happens to be a 2 gigabyte hard drive. Wow. Fast forward to 2016 where you have 2 terabyte hard drives. And it has 1.7 gigabytes available. And it's basically about it for that. Let's take a look at the control panel. Control panels. Let's look at the date and time. Oh yeah, boy. It was all the way back to 1956. Alright. This will be a Ford. Yep. And set this all the way up to 2016. And of course it's not 10:33 and that will probably be fast asleep by that time. This course would have to be dialed back quite a few hours and almost a good half an hour. Yeah, let's actually turn that clock off there. While we aren't connected to the network, I don't think there is a Ethernet port on this as old as it is. Yeah, let's take a look at some sounds. Actually, first let's take a look at the RAM. And as you can see here, it is disk cache at the default setting. Virtual memory is actually turned on. And I like how that looks. Turn that off. Sound. And here's some alerts here. Got some, wow.
Uh-oh.
Right, one of the more classic ones that there is. It's just one that I remember all of that time ago. Alright. Well, that's kind of a basic look there on the 5500. Now we shall shut it down. And I thank you for watching this video.